Hello everybody, my name is Chad Hanneran. I'm a member of your Education 5105 class. So this assignment 3 is the Genius Hour project. So there's two parts, a project and presentation. So the presentation was done with Prezi and it was also done with Screencast-O-Matic. Now, here's my Prezi right here. So here's my title, How Can E-Learning Lessen Our Carbon Footprint and Help the Environment? My inspiration for this was through my Science 7 teaching. I taught about carbon cycle and I taught about the environment and climate change and global warming. And I wanted to learn how my educational technology background can help me help the environment. So I'm going to start my Prezi here, make it full screen first, and I'll click the arrows. And here we go, there it is. And the first slide is what is global warming. The video is really good. If you have a chance, please check it out. I'm going to post this Prezi directly to the blog, and if you click right there, it would load up, but it's at 3 minutes in length. It'll take me well over time. So basically, what is global warming? The definition's right here. It's an increase in Earth's average surface temperature because we're holding too much carbon dioxide or greenhouse gas within our atmosphere, which is keeping our heat in. So I picked this Prezi because it has a little footprint there. So we're going to follow the footprint to my next slide. What is the principal cause of global warming? Basically, it's humans and more specifically our carbon footprint. And we basically have established a link between global warming and humanity's carbon footprint. It started way back in the Industrial Revolution. And we're going to define carbon footprint as basically the amount of greenhouse gases produced to directly and indirectly support human activities. We measure them in equivalent tons of carbon dioxide. Again, a second film. Very good, but is about 2.5 minutes. It will take us well over the time. So we're going to follow some more footprints down to the next slide. So I'm a teacher. I work at City Mines Middle School, and I'd like to reduce my carbon footprint. What can I do? Well, I can use more e-learning educational activities. Now, e-learning stands for electronic learning. So basically web-based learning like Google Classroom, basically using BrainPop, trying to do as much as you can online. So that will take us away from this paper-based learning and testing of the traditional classrooms. And if we can get away from this paper-based learning, we are reducing our carbon footprint, which hopefully helps the environment. Now, what is the environmental benefit of educational systems committed to e-learning? Well, obviously, we're going to reduce our energy, and you can see it's a lot, 90%. And also, we're going to reduce our carbon dioxide emissions way down. Basically, we're going to reduce it by 85%. And if we can do that, we have a really good chance of lowering the carbon footprint. And also, by lowering that, hopefully, I guess, reversing the trends of climate change and global warming. So now, there's 3 ways that e-learning is effective at doing this. First of all is by reducing the fossil fuel costs associated with moving teachers and students back and forth to the classroom. So we're burning less fuel because we don't need to go to these classrooms anymore. So if we're not at those classrooms, the second reason it's helping the environment is because we are not heating and lighting these educational facilities as much, which again reduces our consumed fossil fuels, which then reduce our emissions by carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. And lastly, and I think maybe the most important one is if we're using e-learning activities like Google Classroom, what happens is we're using a lot less paper, so there's no need for textbooks and scribblers and handouts and photocopied worksheets. So we're reducing our paper, since it's the 3rd largest user of fossil fuels, we can reduce by millions of tons our greenhouse gas emissions. And this is a cool line. If the U.S. cut about paper use about 10%, it would prevent the emission of 1.6 million tons of greenhouse gases. It'd be like taking 280,000 cars off the road. That's a staggering number. That blew me away when I read that. So in conclusion, how can we help the environment as teachers? Well, we could use e-learning because we can reduce our carbon footprint. And basically, if we use this green method of delivering our curriculum, we'll be able to give students the benefits of self-paced learning, but we can also reduce our carbon footprint, which then can lead to the damaging effects of global warming and climate change. So the last slide is my references. There are a lot of them. They're all very good. I hope you liked my presentation, and have a great day.